but I'll just give you a pretty brief run through. So essentially, we have udemy.com, which is where, anyone can go on and purchase an individual course. We have about 183,000 courses on udemy.com. So, obviously that's a lot of courses, a little bit of overkill sometimes. So, we noticed a couple years ago, there's this huge appetite. And after we kind of dug in a little bit deeper, we realized that the majority of people who are actually taking courses were doing so, for professional development. So that's why we created Udemy Business. Essentially, we have a content curation team that works for Udemy here internally that goes through all 183,000 courses and then curates our business catalog of the top 3%. So essentially what y'all have access to, it's going to be 7,500 courses, anything business related, with a lot of technical courses, IT, things like that. And the thing that, we're going to be most well known for is it's going to be the freshness of our content. So, in the tech space, obviously, it's extremely crucial to be up to date on all that as things kind of tend to change pretty quickly. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and hop into the platform. Can y'all see this, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So this is going to be the Udemy Business homepage right here. So, for those that have already kind of logged in and clicked around, I noticed a bunch of y'all have already kind of enrolled in some courses, which is awesome. But this is going to be the homepage. So, after you kind of accept the invite that I send over, you can customize it based on what you're interested in learning. So each person's homepage is going to be a little bit different, but this is going to be, kind of high level, this is going to be what it's going to look like for a lot of y'all. As you can see here, these are the courses that I'm currently enrolled in at the moment. So easy to kind of hop back into courses after you, maybe log off or need to take a break. Easy to hop back in here. As you scroll down, we use AI kind of like an Amazon. So as you continue to kind of interact with the platform, it's going to start to get to know you and start recommending courses for you. So that's another way of kind of exploring around the platform. So you can see, I was looking up some leadership courses earlier, easy to kind of hop in, pick up where you left off. You can see feature courses, IT certifications, what's popular, what's new, what's trending for other learners as well. So overall, it's going to be a pretty self-explanatory platform here. It's self-explanatory homepage here. So, that's going to be the homepage. As far as actually navigating around the platform goes, you're going to have a couple different options. So you can see, you're going to have this overarching category bar right here. If you want to get into a cloud computing course or data science, click on that. It's going to take you to that cloud computing homepage. So anything that's going to be under that umbrella is going to live there. So that's going to be a little bit more overarching. You can also kind of break it down a little bit more in depth. So you're going to have this explore tab here. So you can kind of see, cloud computing. Maybe you want to get in some cloud certification courses. Click on, once these load, click on that AWS certification. It's going to take you to that homepage. So pretty easy to kind of navigate and get around. And then of course, when all else fails, we also have the search bar, which is kind of my go-to on navigating around the platform. So we'll do AWS just for example's sake. So once this loads, you're going to see, a lot of results are going to populate for anything related to AWS. So, a couple different options as far as filtering goes. You can filter it out based on level down here. You can filter it out based on features as well. So, maybe you want a course with some practice tests, coding exercises, quizzes to kind of, make sure that you're staying on top of things as you kind of cruise through the course. You can filter it out that way. But for example, we will click on this course. So this is going to be our course landing page right here. So on the right, it kind of breaks down with what's included within the course. So, you're going to have 27 hours of on-demand video here, 13 articles. You're going to get a downloadable resource, a practice test, access on your mobile device. So you can kind of take these courses anywhere. as well as when you complete it, you're going to get that certificate of completion. And then as you kind of continue to the left, you can see that 683,000 students have taken this course. It's been rated, over 150,000 times, and it was last updated in December of 2022. I think today is the 6th. So, that freshness of content is going to be there. It breaks it down with what you're going to learn, requirements kind of coming into the course, a more in-depth description here that really breaks it down. You're going to get a featured review, and then you can see what's actually included within the course content. So, 27 hours, not everybody's going to have the time to come in here and take that in kind of one fell swoop. So, you can kind of come in here, take that traditional route, start to finish, pick up where you left off after you log out. Or, maybe you want to come in here and just take, you just need a refresher and you just want to take an individual section. So kind of a two-pronged approach. You can do that traditional route or more of a bite-sized learning approach as well. Another thing to note is we're going to have what's called Learning Paths right here. So essentially, anyone can come in here and create learning paths. Maybe as you're kind of coming through, you want to take a deeper look at some learning paths, create something, maybe you want to do a specific IT topic, create a course for you to kind of, pick your way through it. Come in here, click create path. We'll stick on the AWS train for right now, but you can add in, individual content. So you're going to have, we'll click an AWS course. Once that kind of populates, you can even come in and pick out individual sections within the course. So maybe, you kind of want to skip through section 1. You want to skip through section 2 and section 3 as well, but you kind of want section 4 on down. You can go ahead and click, done right there, and that's going to populate the remaining sections. And then after you do that, you can continue to add content. So another thing to note here is, you can bring in external resources, add them in as a link, and really get pretty customized with it. And this is something that I'd be happy to kind of work on with y'all if there are some individual topics or areas that you'd like to see some learning paths created. Be happy to help there. We can kind of connect offline after we hop off and be happy to kind of run through that as well. Another thing to mention is you're going to have this assign user, this manage users tab, insights and reporting. So this is kind of how I can see, what's going on within the platform. So this is going to have everyone within the platform that has a license. You can kind of come in here and see what individuals are doing within the platform as well. This is going to be more of an admin feature. So you can come in here and click on, an individual user, kind of see what's going on once this populates, but you can see which individual courses that they're actually coming in here and taking. So you can see, they've watched 58 hours of this SAP course. Their last activity was a day ago, and they're about 96% completed through the course. So it's a good way to kind of, keep tabs on what people are actually doing within the platform as well. I know I ran through it kind of quick there, but that is essentially just a pretty high level overview of everything that y'all are going to have access to over the next couple months. Open it up for questions, anything that's kind of jumping out of y'all at the moment.
I have a question.
Okay.
So this is like a paid membership, right? And does it end when we're done with the program?
Yeah, so your license Kwanzaa is going to end at the end of February.
Okay.
So I would also point out, we already recommended, we have our training tracks that we're doing and we've assigned to you guys, but you do have access to everything in the library. So free time, extra time, any other learning you want to take advantage of while you're doing it. And then in January, we'll be doing like the more individualized courses for you tech folks and building your own training plans and choosing coursework from there. So.
Anything else kind of jumping out at y'all at the moment?
I think it looks good. Unless anybody has any more questions, everybody's has access now, assuming Kwanzi, you got it to work.
Yeah, I'm gonna send Kwanzi
Okay.
another notification email here shortly.
Sounds great. So once we got Kwanzi fixed up, any other issues that arise or points of confusion, voice up to me, Brenna, or Fawn, and we'll get it taken care of, or we'll reach out to Jackson and get it taken care of. So yeah, it looks like it should be all good. I don't think, unless there's any questions, that should be all we needed. We just really just wanted the basic introduction. So thank you so much, Jackson.
Yeah, no problem. And then happy to connect. You know, I'd be happy to do like an office hours every 2 weeks. That way, you know, you can kind of hop in, ask me any questions as things kind of come up. But I can get that on the calendar either weekly or bi-weekly, depending on what works for y'all.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Perfect. Well, if no one has any other questions, I appreciate y'all's time and kind of look forward to getting to know everybody over the next couple weeks, months, and kind of going from there.
Sounds great. Thanks, Jackson.
All right, y'all. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Very cool. So it's 12:15 now. It's tech time. Brennan, do you got anything else for the salespeople?
Not right now. If you haven't done the VIA survey, please go ahead and do that. Otherwise, salespeople, you guys are welcome. We should come up with a better name, but you guys are welcome to, I can create a breakout room for you guys, or you can pop off and then come back on at 1. Raise your hand if you're in the sales and you would like me to create a breakout room so you guys can chat.